Luke chapter 1, verse 37. For with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, nothing shall be impossible. I want to give our praises to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Archa Kodash. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. In this lesson, I'm going into faith, man. Okay. A quick hit on faith and what it can do for you, man. You cannot forget the power that we have as Hebrew Israelites, okay, with our power, the power that we have with our power, all right? So you have to be able to focus on your relationship between you and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to access that power and to have it there. And then you just got to have the confidence and the faith and the trust to pull from that power. You see, you said it works. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has the power there. And he's telling you, hey, sons and daughters, Hebrew Israelites, draw from this power, draw from my power. So we are a very, very high level people. That's why it says in Deuteronomy 7:6, we are above, okay, all nations on the planet. And that above is very, very, very highly above. Why? Because with us being Hebrew Israelites and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai being our power, nothing is impossible for us. But for everybody else, it is. Okay, let's read this again. Luke chapter 1, verse 37. For with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, nothing shall be impossible. Okay? Now, I'm going to go into the story of the woman who had the blood issue, man. This is a woman, all right? This is a woman who had this high level of faith to make the move she did for her life. Let's go to Luke chapter 8, start at verse 43. And a woman having an issue of blood 12 years, which had spent all her living upon physicians. She spent all her money. Okay? Neither could be healed of any. So think about this. Think about the level of faith that this woman had. She spent all her money on physicians. That could have took away her hope. That could have took away her faith completely, man, and made her just dark with no hope, considering that she's spending all her money and nothing is happening. She's still having the blood issue, man. All right, and she's dealing with known physicians, and it still ain't happening. Okay, she ain't going to fake physicians. She's dealing with real physicians. Okay, so you can wonder how her mind or where her mind could have been at. But she had hope. Let's keep reading. Verse 44. And came behind him, the him being Yahushua, and touched the border of his garment, and immediately her issue of blood statched. Right, it stopped. That's what that means when it says statched. It stopped. Okay? And Yahushua said, who touched me? When all denied, Peter and they that were with him said, Master, the multitude thronged thee and pressed thee, and says thou, who touched me? Right, man, because there was a lot of people around, man. A lot of people, man. Like, how we going to figure out who touched you? Okay? And Yahushua said, somebody had touched me, for I perceive that virtue is gone out of me. Okay? So in other words, Yahushua was like, look, somebody touched me with a lot of faith. A lot of faith. Okay? Somebody touched me with a lot of faith. Who was it? I want to know who it was. Okay? Because I felt virtue, I felt power come out of me to that person, whoever touched me. That is power, man. That is power. And for that woman to have that mind state to do that and to believe, to have that evidence, right? That hope, that faith, that evidence, like it talks about in Hebrews chapter 11, she had that evidence that if I just do this, I'm going to be healed. That takes a focused mind state of understanding the power of faith and understanding who you are as a people. These things are written for our learning. So we take this and we use it in our life, and Yahweh Shema Shah will show the power. He will show you in your life if you take this approach, okay, that this woman took. Okay, a woman. I'm going to keep saying that because if she can have this level of faith, then what's wrong with you? All right? Verse 47. And when the woman saw that she was not hid, she came trembling and falling down before him. She declared unto him before all the people for what cause she had touched him, and how she was immediately healed. Right, man, she was healed immediately. So she broke it down. Her blood issue, she broke down. She went to all these physicians and they didn't heal her. And she just had hope in Yahushua. She believed. Okay? That's high level faith to believe after going through all those physicians, spending all your earnings and not being healed and still in the same sickly condition, man. Okay, and we know that life is in the blood, man, so she was dealing with something serious. I'll just say that. Okay, verse 48, check this out. And he said unto her, Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith hath made thee whole. Ooh, let's read it again. And he said, Yahushua said unto her, Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith, nobody else's faith, thy faith, her faith, have made thee whole. Go in peace. And your faith can make you whole so that you can go in peace. You believe in the same person, right? This is Yahushua. Okay, this is the same person that marveled at the centurion's faith. Okay, this is the same person that when the guy who had palsy, he had the nerve condition, and those who were with him went on the roof because the crowd was too thick to get through the door, to get to Yahushua. Okay, I'm going to go back into that story, Lord willing. They went through the roof, man, opened up the roof, and went down to get healed because they believed in Yahweh Shema Shai that much. That's what we need to survive, to move forward, man. Because we still here. We know we at the end, but we still here, and we still dealing with all kinds of things. We're still suffering. You know, we're still seeing things that don't look good. Like, oh shit, you know, that randomly come up that you have to overcome. That's why Yahushua said, be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. So can you. Okay, but you can't do it by yourself. You got to do it through the faith and belief in Yahweh Shema Shai. The just shall live by faith. See, when you read these stories, you can just skim through it. But when you read it to really get it and really hit you so you can take it with you, you got to really read it, man. You got to dissect it. All right? Let's go to John chapter 14, start at verse 11. Believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me, or else believe me for the very work's sakes. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believe on me, the work that I do shall he do also. And greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. And whatsoever you shall ask in my name, that will I do. That the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you shall ask anything in my name, I will do it. If you love me, keep my commandments. Right, so we got to do more things that Yahweh Shema Shai expects of us, that he commands us to do. Okay? It's a commandment to go teach the word if you got the money. Okay? It's a commandment if you love me, feed my sheep. He ain't just talking to Peter. Okay? Then we know the commandments as far as the law, rehearsing righteous acts and doing that to the best of our ability. So you have all that in one bowl, man, that gives you the power to call upon Yahweh Shema Shai in all sincerity, and things happen. The impossible that's not impossible happens. Why? Because you are a Hebrew Israelite. You have to pull from that power, but it's sitting there. When Yahweh Shema Shai called you to this truth, that power is sitting there for you to draw from. That is the calling. Yes, he's calling you to the kingdom of heaven. This is a process to get there, but the power is here. Once Yahweh Shema Shai started dealing with us again as a people and rising us from bones and putting flesh on the bones and ligaments, okay, we have access to that power. So meditate upon this lesson in the spirit because it's powerful. Knowing this and taking it seriously is powerful. So with that, I hope you're edified. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to your Achamak that is doing the truth in sincerity. Shalom.